I'm here with Joe Rogan. You did a conspiracy show on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
And I'm a big conspiracy guy, and my friends always make fun of me. One of the things, the moon landing has intrigued you for years.
Well, conspiracies, yes, it has. But conspiracies have intrigued me. But I've found out a lot doing that show, with the Joe Rogan Questions Everything show on Sci-Fi. Yeah, there's something
With that said, the
about
moon landing is a little
mysteries.
fishy.
The moon landing, here's the issue with the whole era of the 1960s and the 1970s. There was a lot of deception going on.
Yes.
This is where Operation Northwoods was created, where the government, the Joint Chiefs of Staff signed a document saying that they were going to blow up a drone jetliner, blame it on Cuba. They were going to arm Cuban friendlies and attack Guantanamo Bay. There was a lot of deception. This is Watergate. This is the Nixon administration, and there was just a lot of fuckery.
All the stuff the Republicans are doing to the Democrats, like the Muskie letter, all that stuff. You're right.
Yeah, it was.
Even the Hollywood movies back then, they were always geared around like the government trying to pull something over and people trying to realizing
Manchurian
a
candidate. Yeah. Well, there was a lot of deception. There was a lot of. It was standard, and so they definitely fucked with some photographs. Like there's some photos of Michael Collins that they tried to pass off. I think it was Gemini 15. Tried to pass it off as him being in space when people found out that it was actually just these tests that they were doing, these preparation runs, and they just blacked out the background and tried to pass out those photos as space. So if you look at that, you got to go, well, if they were willing to do that, and the PR team did that, how far did they go? I think there was definitely some fuckery involved in some of the footage that we viewed. And there's been some people that have, gone over it with a fine-tooth comb and found some irregularities.
What conspiracy theory do you actually believe in that's a conventional conspiracy theory and you're like, I'm actually in on this one 100%? So everyone you have a shred of doubt.
Well, that was the problem with that show. When you do that show, the Questions Everything show, and I met with the experts about like UFOs or Bigfoot or any of these things, you find out there's almost no evidence. There's nothing. Like as you go deep into it, it's all just anecdotes. It's all just people's stories.